A giant screen TV, batteries, and old computers. That was just some of the electronic waste that Angelenos had a chance to recycle. Minerva Trujillo joins us in the studio with more.
We may not think much about the consequences of tossing out a computer such as this one. The U.S. throws out about 230,000 of these each year. America Recycles Day is nationally recognized to help educate people about recycling. LA Live focused on recycling e-waste products. People have been donating their old floppy disks, old Blackberries, copy machines, televisions, light bulbs, and it's actually illegal to throw this stuff away in your trash. Los Angeles is #1 in recycling. 65% of our trash does not go into the landfills.
There's a whole series of environmental impacts that impact human health.
Jennifer Reagan says recycling is vital in reducing pollution.
Recycling is one of the best efforts that people can do to reduce litter, to improve the beautification of public space, and ultimately improve public health.
The Environmental Protection Agency advises reduce the amount and toxicity of trash you throw away and reuse containers and products. Recycle as much as possible and buy products with recycled content. Practice composting by using microorganisms to decompose organic waste, such as food scraps and yard trimmings.
It's a big feat, but I know we can do it.
Public Works President Cynthia Ruiz says some people need an extra push to recycle.
For people that recycle that live in the city of Los Angeles, they're eligible to get points, kind of like a frequent flyer miles type of points, and then they can redeem those at the local stores.
Mayor Villaraigosa wants Los Angeles to reach 70% recycling by 2013. Los Angeles produces about 5% of the nation's waste, according to 2008 figures released from City Hall. The good news is that Los Angeles now has 612 schools recycling through programs offered at the Department of Public Works. Back to you.
Coming up, the Lakers beat up their in-state rivals, the Warriors. And Jimmy Johnson wins his 5th straight Spring Cup title.
Ireland will be taking a bailout from the European Union in an effort to save the country's banks. The move shocked the nation because the government denied for weeks it needed the bailout. Ireland's finance minister says the action is necessary because Ireland's banks depend on loans from the European Central Bank. Some other European nations are also struggling with debt. Economists fear Portugal and Spain may be the next in line for a bailout.
After nearly 2 months, health officials lifted a ban on water use in half of Barstow. Golden State Water Company is flushing city's pipes after one of its 18 wells was found to be contaminated by perchlorate. The well had 15 times the accepted level. Perchlorate is a naturally occurring chemical that is used in rocket fuel and defense manufacturing. Test results from a nearby Marine Corps facility prompted the area-wide do not drink order. More than a dozen businesses were affected by the ban. Even as the ban has lifted, residents are still concerned about perchlorate exposure. Barstow Mayor Joe Gomez says the city will investigate the cause of the contamination.
Harley bikers from Orange County caravan their way to UCLA's Children's Hospital to hand out toys to patients. Fabiola Frankel tells us more.
For the 21st consecutive year, motorcyclists from Southern California Anaheim Fullerton chapter joined forces to deliver toys to Mattel Children's Hospital. Both the staff and the patients greeted bikers and even had a chance to sit on the Harleys. Not only was it the highlight of the patient's day, but for the bikers as well.
All of us have been touched by things that they treat here, and it means a lot to us.
And many of them are here because of this woman.
These are my friends, and I appreciate them being here.
Joy Savitsky's young son died of cancer. She wanted to do something to help and got her biker friends involved.
And just to see them, smile and forget about why they're here, and to just take all that away for a little while. Just, if we can bring some happiness and some smiles to the kids for an hour, it's worth it.
The biker staff and the children formed a love line to unload dozens of toys from a delivery truck. The toys were passed down and placed on a table to showcase the gratitude the patients and hospital staff have for the bikers.
They are very excited. There's several patients this year that are very excited about the event and are excited to come down and see the bikers and sit on a bike and take a picture.
UCLA's Child Life Department hands out the toys to hospitalized children parents who may not have the time or the funds to shop for holiday gifts. The gifts are also handed out throughout the year to help celebrate patients' birthdays or after medical procedures. One thing is for sure, the young patients will have something to smile about during this holiday season. In Los Angeles, this is Fabiola Franco for Valley View News.
Now we go to Jessica with the latest in sports.
The Los Angeles Lakers are looking strong in the Western Conference as they continue to pile on the wins. The Lakers' Paul Gasol had a perfect shooting night, going 10 for 10 from the field with 28 points. Kobe Bryant had 20 points, including this bucket with the foul. Golden State's Warrior Monta Ellis suffered an injury in the third quarter and did not return to action. Paul dominated the defensive end as well. He had this big block and snatched 5 rebounds. The Warriors' Darrell Wright had 16 points on 5 of 17 shooting. Matt Barnes had a big night with 24 points and 5 three-pointers. Shannon Brown also got in on the action, knocking down this big 3 late in the fourth. The Lakers easily beat the Warriors 117-89. Los Angeles Clipper rookie Blake Griffin gave fans exactly what they've been waiting for all season. The rookie went off to the tune of 44 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. This was easily the best game of Griffin's young career. Only 3 other rookies have put together a 40-point, 15-rebound game since the NBA-ABA merger. They are Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, and Michael Jordan. Some pretty impressive company. Despite Griffin's spectacular performance, the Clippers were unable to take the victory. The Knicks beat the Clippers 124-115. The loss drops the Clippers to 1-13 on the season. In Week 11 action, Philadelphia Eagles hosted the New York Giants in the Sunday game night of the week. Michael Vick comes into the game an MVP candidate. Late first quarter, no score. Vick, picking up where he left off last weekend, avoids the Giants' rush to find the end zone from 4 yards out. Third quarter, Eagles up 16-3. Eli Manning finds Travis Beckham from 2 yards out to pull the Giants within 6. Early fourth quarter, Eli Manning hooks up with Derek Hagan to tie the game. The extra point puts the Giants up. Fourth quarter, Eagles down 1. LaShawn McCoy takes the Vick handoff and gets loose for 50 yards. The touchdown put the Eagles up for good. The Eagles would add a field goal late to give Philadelphia a 27-17 victory. At 7-3, Philly sits atop NFC East standings. One NASCAR trophy with 3 men chasing it. Jimmy Johnson won his 5th straight championship, beating Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick to win the Sprint Cup.
The 5-time champion.
You're looking at him.
Johnson becomes the first driver in the 7-year history of the chase to overcome a points deficit in the season finale and win the Sprint Cup. Minnesota Viking head coach Brad Childress was fired Monday. A season after he persuaded Brett Favre to return to the gridiron, he got the axe. He came within a field goal of reaching the Super Bowl, but he's out. Childress was hired in 2006 to instill discipline and demand better off-the-field behavior from the Vikings, but he recently became known for having trouble with some of his players. Childress cut Randy Moss after a loss at New England and got into an argument in the locker room with another one of his players. Defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier will serve as interim coach for the remainder of the season. That's it for sports. Back to you.